So welcome back. Boys on Film returns after our Christmas break, and in today's video we're going to talk about what we saw on the TV. Hey Raj, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, how was your Christmas?
It was good. Feels like it's been a long time since we've been in the studio.
We had so much content to edit with the best of 2018 stuff. I still haven't edited all of it yet, but it is coming.
We were a bit ambitious at the end of the year.
We were quite ambitious.
And then life.
Yeah. Did you have a good break? Did you have a quiet one, or what were you up to?
I did. I had about 3 weeks off. A week and a half of that I was in Bangkok, so yeah, got some little sun.
I completely forgot you went away.
Yeah, I did. Watched quite a few things on demand. This isn't about my holiday sort of video.
Right.
Whilst I was there, I wanted to check out one of their luxury movie theaters because I've been doing some research. So I went to a movie theater on one of the Bangkok malls, and it was so cool. Like literally, you go in, you pay the equivalent of about £50 for it, so it's quite expensive. But you go in and there's sort of an all-you-can-eat like buffet of like desserts and drinks and little canapes and
that's what you want
coffee.
on the movies.
Yeah. So it's either an hour or before the movie you can enjoy like the lounge, so to speak. Everything that I just said was there, but the trick is like everything that they served was super mini. Like totally tiny, so the pictures were a little bit deceiving. But it was nice to have a little snack before.
You just want more of it though.
Yeah, exactly. But it was fine. I mean, you know, everything's smaller in Asia anyways. So.
See, I quite like the idea of that because it makes you want to try everything.
Yeah.
It's like a small a la carte almost.
The only thing that they do is they charge you for popcorn. So when the movie starts, they actually bring the popcorn to you, and they charge you an extra like $2 or $3 for popcorn. And it's gourmet popcorn, so it's like black truffle and butterscotch.
Wow.
So anyways, and then the movie starts, and you go in, and there's literally like a giant day bed. There's slippers underneath, there's blankets and luxury pillows, and on each side you have a mini fridge that's stocked with anything and everything you want. So there's sodas, and there's some beer, and there's chocolates in there. And then they bring you your popcorn, and you sit back and watch the movie. And because it's Thailand, before the movie you have to stand up and pay your respects to the king. There's this whole little ritual.
I love that.
And then after the movie you just can hang out in the lounge a little bit more, and then
that's what you call the perfect movie experience, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you've got the best of everything.
It is.
So that $50, is that like a one-off payment that you pay every time you go to that movie? You're paying $50.
Exactly.
So that's about what, £35-40, isn't it?
I think this is about 40 quid actually in total, 40 or 50 quid.
I don't think that's bad. If you're having a really luxurious night out, you want a treat.
And it's totally
perfect.
it's totally luxurious.
Yeah.
We ended up watching Bumblebee, so
I've still not seen that.
That was about the only thing that I kind of wanted to see that that was playing there, and because it's Viacom and I work for Viacom, so it's like I kind of wanted to see it.
Not only am I jealous, I'm also very hungry. Bring me those treats, those cinema treats. So Christmas, you've watched a lot on demand. I watched a lot of movies that I bought on Blu-ray that I hadn't sat down and watched for quite a while.
That's a good time to get caught up.
I've also watched a few classics on TV, on terrestrial TV. Mary Poppins, good to see that. Haven't seen the new one though. Have you seen the new one yet?
No.
Are you up for seeing it? Or?
Not interested.
Not interested. I saw Split, the movie we were just talking about, the new movie Glass, in the trilogy, James McAvoy.
Yes. Doing next week.
Oh my God, such a good performance. I mean, well, I say a performance, it's many performances really, isn't it? 120 BPM, which I finally got round to watching, which I really enjoyed. Powerful stuff. A Fantastic Woman, which I saw again, which we reviewed when it came out last year. Really good, second time. You finally got round to seeing it as well.
I haven't, no.
Oh, you haven't?
I made all the efforts to watch it. Then I wanted to watch it on a plane, but I didn't. I figured that watching it on a little plain screen just wasn't the right way to experience that movie.
No, you're right.
I know it's going to be good, but
I'll lend you my copy. I got it on Blu-ray, so I'll give you my copy. Black Mirror. Now, this is controversial because you loved it.
Totally forgot. Yes.
I really hated it. I really love Black Mirror, but we reviewed the last series, which I thought was a real mixed bag. Overall, I didn't rate it that highly, and it's the same with Bandersnatch, which just really frustrated the out of me.
Okay. Now, this is my experience, and then we can talk about your frustrating experience. But I was actually really in love with the whole technology of it all, because as a kid who actually read those Choose Your Own Adventure books, did you read those?
Oh yeah, no, I love the concept of it. I just think it was well executed.
Because that's like the field that I work in at work. I'm totally like, oh wow, how do they do that?
Yeah.
When are we going to do that sort of thing? And then like the second where it had you pick between the Thompson Twins or a now CD or whatever. I'm like, well, Thompson Twins. Of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I chose that too.
So I was just kind of hooked in, really. So for me, it was like, I actually enjoyed the story. I thought it was interesting. I did get a little hokey around the parts where it's like, do you choose the symbol or Netflix?
Yeah.
And then when they were having like Netflix is this, I was like, that's a bit hokey.
See, that's when it started to really irritate me.
That was a bit hokey.
I just felt like they were taking the piss out of the audience a little bit.
I didn't mind it. It was, for me, it was reaching a bit too far at that point. I didn't watch all the endings. I could have sat there for another hour and watched them all, but I didn't care to. But I was like, okay, it was an hour and a half of my time. What I didn't like, as someone who works in on-demand TV, is that it didn't work on my smart TV.
Oh, well, you had problems originally hooking up to it. Yeah, we had the same. Yeah,
it didn't work on my mobile. I have an iPhone. It should work on my mobile. I had to watch it on my lap.
It was technically flawed, wasn't it? I think it was a good idea. It just, like I say, wasn't well executed.
But that oops video that they did at the very beginning, saying "oops, you can't watch it on this device," was actually so well done.
Quite
I was like, can I forgive him for that? So Netflix, I mean, you have a few kinks to work out with your technology. Directing that, I did kind of watch the behind the scenes of it. Directing that was a bitch.
I was past caring by that point,
I was like, technically, that was so hard for directors and writers, so I applaud them for pulling that off. But
it's a good try. I mean, I can see what's going to happen eventually with that kind of thing. I quite like the interaction of it. Because, like you say, when you're talking about the games I used to play on as a kid, the adventure games, computer games, I really loved those, and it was the same idea. It's like you choose which path it goes. But then after a while, I just thought, is it going to be radically different to if you choose the other option? Because I don't know how they could really do that. I mean, is it a story that changes, or is it the same story but just different elements? Maybe.
Who knows? It wouldn't surprise me if they came out with a Bandersnatch 2 or something like that. I don't think people actually know what to think about it.
Which is the point of Black Mirror, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah. It makes you question stuff.
But I love the little Easter eggs too, like the game that they were developing was called Nosedive.
Yeah. I love that fight scene. Yeah. The fight scene was great, where he could have jumped through the window.
With a therapist. Yeah. I liked it. Phil didn't like it.
I didn't like it. Well, I could have potentially liked it, but I did to start with. It just wound me up.
I think I just really appreciate the work of that went into building that technology, because it was totally seamless. You make a decision and the little white bar goes down and you think there's going to be a cut or like a little disruption.
Oh, it was seamless.
Trust me, that's no easy task.
No. Yeah, I can imagine. So what other stuff did you watch? Because it was a real mixed bag that I watched. I watched Zootropolis as well, which was on, I think, Christmas Day or Boxing Day.
Yeah.
I love that movie. It's so feel good, and it's the perfect thing you want to watch at Christmas.
So I had a whole list of things I wanted to watch. So I wanted to watch Mayan Season 1, which is the Sons of Anarchy spinoff.
Yeah.
I only got around to watching the first episode. I wanted to watch The Purge Season 1 because I like the Purge movies. I didn't get around to that. Off of your recommendations, I wanted to watch Ozark. I didn't get around to that.
That's so amazing. You really should get into that. It's not too late.
And off of your recommendations, I wanted to watch The Haunting of Hill House.
Yes, that was really good as well.
But what I did manage to watch was a Hulu show, which is now over on Netflix. Is it Hulu? I can't remember. I think it's Hulu. I can't remember. But it's You. Season 1.
Oh yeah, I've watched the first episode.
Have you?
What did you think?
I've seen the whole season.
Oh, okay, so you finished it?
Yeah, it's really good.
I think I'm going to carry on watching it. I liked him. I wasn't too keen on the woman that he's obsessed with, that he's stalking. I don't know whether it's just the part or her as an actress. I found her a bit schmaltzy. I can imagine the darker side coming out.
Stick with it, because around episode 3 it starts to get very Dexter.
Dexter actually was something I thought of in the first episode. I thought, wow, this is really inspired by Dexter. I can just see the brutality of it.
There are a few twists and turns throughout the season that I was like, whoa.
Okay, question for you then. Does he narrate through the whole thing?
Yes. And you know how, well, it gets more psycho as it goes along.
I like the sound of that. American Psycho types, yeah.
It's been greenlit for season 2.
Excellent.
So at the end, they leave it very open as to what could happen next.
I like the production elements of it. I thought it looked good.
Yeah, I mean, it is a bit over American stylized.
I don't mind that.
But I enjoyed every episode of it.
I think they're obviously appealing to all niches, aren't they? They're appealing to all of the audience types.
Yeah, I think you'll like the Dexter aspects of it.
Well, in the first episode, I wasn't expecting that big violent scene towards the end.
Yeah.
I thought, wow, this is going to be quite deadpan, low key. I didn't think it was going to be as aggressive as that.
Yeah, it gets pretty aggressive.
Okay, well, I'm going to stick through it. Full review coming soon, maybe.
What else did I watch? I kind of just got into the habit of just watching stuff I already am watching. So there's about 10 episodes of This Is Us Season 3, which I'm a big fan of that show.
I need to get into that. Is that the really sad series?
Yeah, like everyone says, tissue, #tissues ready. But I put off watching Season 3 for a while, so I binged 10 episodes in a row. Leah Remini, Season 3, Scientology in the Aftermath.
Still need to get into the first one.
Which I was very sad to find out that Elizabeth Moss is a Scientologist.
Oh yeah,
I did not know that.
She's in a lot of movies this year, which we're going to talk about on another video. Don't let that put you off, Raj.
I won't. But I just, it's one of those sad things I found out in real life. Sex Education, a new show on Netflix, super funny. It's a British comedy.
Okay.
You just have to watch it. It's hilarious. It's kind of like a modern day Get Real.
That sounds great.
Sort of thing.
Yeah.
Gillian Anderson is in it. She plays.
I really like her.
She plays a sex therapist.
Can we mention the Kaminsky Method as well? I know you've not seen the first episode. I started watching it last night. I think it came out over Christmas on Netflix. Created by Chuck Lorre, who I think worked on The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Loads of series.
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
Yeah, okay.
Well, he's an old actor, but he's now an acting coach.
Okay.
His friend and agent, Alan Arkin. Well, I've not really seen him much stuff before, but I really like their chemistry.
Celebrated classic actor.
I mean, they both are, I guess, aren't they? Michael Douglas, just brilliant, as always. I mean, I really rate him.
He won the
as an
Golden
actor.
Globe for Best Actor for it.
So it's 8 episodes. I've watched the first one, and already I've really gelled with the characters. The story's brilliant. It's funny. It's sad. I mean, the first episode, talking of getting the hankies, you'll be crying.
Really?
In the first episode.
Oh wow! Okay.
It's really worth investigating. So that's the Kaminsky Method.
Very interesting.
Yeah, good story too. I always like a series that kind of pulls you in.
Well, gosh, we covered a lot for what we watched over the holidays.
Yeah, sort of content. We have got still lots of stuff to come that we tried to get out over Christmas to celebrate 2018 because there were so many great movies and TV shows last year. That's all to come. So don't worry, the countdown will continue.
January/early February is about celebrating the past year. So Oscars are coming up. So what did you guys watch over Christmas? Let us know.
Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.